All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. What's going on? We got a couple people in here. What's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you didn't get caught up in this crazy action. Holy criminy. Jeesh. 1,000-point move to the downside on the Nas. Just taking a look at it on the chart here, I was just like kind of blown away by this move this morning. Wow. Yeah, so in a little bit of recovery. Geesh. What's going on, David? What's going on, Tobez? How you guys doing? Let's get the likes going. Let's get the stream popping. You know what I'm saying? We got early morning coffee. Who's got the coffee ready to go, man? Shout out to coffee. Let's go. What up, Joe? Good morning, Joe. How are you, Joe? What's going on, brother? We're getting it cracking. We're getting it popping up in here. I got the morning playlist going right now. I don't know if this is gonna last, but it's it's what's playing right now. So whatever. Happily, I'm following it up. Shelves all the way. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you somewhat could have done the same thing had you gotten in the short. Although I don't know anybody really that would have, rode that all the way down. That's 1,000 points. So congrats if anybody got that off. Any W's already today? Type it in chat if you already have a W for the day. Good for you if that's the case. I'm not sure what we're gonna find today, honestly. We looked at Friday. It was kind of like a weird afternoon session. I'm feeling I took some medicine, so we'll see. But I'm feeling a little not the best, just a little stuffy up here. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect, my trading. So if I lose, I'm just going to blame it on me being sick is what I'm saying. I hope you guys are catching my drift. You guys like that? I loaded up, baby. I loaded up on medicine. I loaded up on some more prop accounts, and I'm looking to crush it, man. I'm looking to crush it. Step one, pass the PA. Step 2, get the live funded account. Step 3, show some payouts. Step 0, before even step 1. Trade my cash account. And I actually have something fun. This is something that I haven't, I'm getting my screen set up. So I'm talking to you while I'm getting my screen set up. But I have something fun that I haven't traded very much here. Let me see. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, so this is a new account. This is somewhat of a new account. And it's got, what is this? A little over 15 grand. I had 30 in here. I'm gonna be honest. I had 30, but I took out 15, created another live account. I said, you know what, man, maybe there are some cash players out there. Shout out to cash traders. We got any cash traders in the house? Type cash in chat if you're a cash trader. And smash the like button. I'm going to lose subscribers if I ask that. No, just I think it's important to not stray off the deep end too much and only trade prop. Like, it's like, with the cash account, it's your money. It's real money. You can kind of maneuver a little differently. And I'm of the mindset that the rules in prop trading aren't necessarily all for your benefit. I think some of them are, but not all of them. Let's just be real. So, yeah. So I have a cash account that I will be showing you guys as I trade, just for fun. And, this is not financial advice or anything like that. It's just for fun. Let's see how this looks. I don't even know how this looks. I need to set it up real quick. Sorry. I did not set it up so that you could see anything. And I think that's important. Don't you guys think that's important? I think it's somewhat of an importance that you get to see my screen when I actually get into a trade. So let me just set this up. All right, I have the, where's the trading view? Okay, there's the prop. Let me do a different one. What do I do? Mac capture. There you go. All right. MT4. Now I trade CFDs. Anybody else trading CFDs in here? Type CFD in chat. If you're a CFD trader, type CFD in chat. I'm curious to see what they're. There you go. Okay, I'm already seeing some people. So Tobez CFD. Okay. Keep it going, guys. Let me know. Are you trading CFDs? Are you trading futures? What are you trading? Tobez, why do you trade CFDs? If you can, just let me know in chat. Let everybody know why you trade CFDs, Tobez. Just curious why you went with that. I am still looking for... Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. There we go. That's easy enough. Wow, super simple. Oh, that took up the whole screen. Okay, I gotta resize this. What the heck? Let's see here. Oh, wow, yes, I definitely have to resize. Ugh. Ugly. She's ugly, folks. You don't want to see all this. Okay, I'll get it nice and pretty for everyone. There we go. Oh, she's looking sexy. Let's go. She's looking sexy. Let's go. Okay, I think if I do that, I should be all right. I know. It's exciting stuff, huh? Let's see. One more time. Okay, so Tobez says... David says futures only. Only futures. Jeez, you don't have to yell at me, man. It's early in the morning. But I respect it. I respect it. Nothing wrong with futures. So it's really hard for me to see this thing. Hold on. Let me just... I got some technical difficulties. I just want to be able to see the damn screen. Like, can you not see everything? You can't see everything. That's the problem. I'll put it all in the view for you guys. That way. There we go. Let's see. That's funny. Now, guys, I have really been on a mission to, you know, not promote brokerages. I'm excuse me, guys. I'm not feeling the greatest this morning, but I'm gonna hang in there for you guys and for myself because I'd like to get a trade off. But so I have not been like promoting brokerages, you know, getting kickbacks, all that stuff. I actually make money trading, believe it or not. I know it's crazy for those of you that don't follow me or haven't followed me over the last 18 months with the live group. But every trade I've made is live and in real time in the last 18 months. And you know what? I say that because there's so many people that don't do it. So I'm trying to like differentiate myself. I'm not sure it really matters because people still follow the same little hoaxsters that don't show anything. But anyways, look, this is, again, for entertainment purposes. But I am going to show you for the first time well, publicly anyways, not in my private group, but publicly, right? Not in the Midas Touch. By the way, running this 4-day challenge is going to be super exciting. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And it's actually an interactive challenge. I am so used to saying 4-day challenge. It's going to be the world's first interactive challenge. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Is that good? Can everybody see that? I'm not sure if you can see everything. Can you see? Yeah, you can see everything. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm not sure if you need to even see all of it, right? So what I'm thinking is this. I'm thinking like, let's get the most out of the screen view. I guess that's fine. What do you guys think? Is that pretty good? Can you see everything there? I think you can see everything pretty well, right? Thanks, Stuart, for dropping the link to the school group. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, we're going to be running this challenge. It's going to be sick. And if you want to, I'll put this down here. If you want to learn, It's like it's going to be a lot of information, okay? But it's an interactive challenge. I got to get used to saying this. Literally, like everything on this, it's interactive. I can't say very much more about it. I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be awesome, man. If you want to learn the strategy that we use, how to become a consistent trader, who you are as a trader, which a lot of people skip, join the challenge. It's free to join. Well, it's free to join the school group, and a whole dollar. I know. I'm trying to get rich off y'all as $1, let me tell you, just to keep the bots out. But like literally $1, and it's a lot of information, guys. So, you know, some of you guys are going to walk away a much better trader and take that information and run with it. And some of you guys are going to want more training. You're going to want coaching. You're going to want that more of a community feel, and you'll see why. We break it all down for you, man. It's sick. It's really cool. So anyways, all right, on the charts, let's go to the chart. So I got this MT4 up for you guys to see the cash account. Let's smash the like button for that, because we were doing just prop. And I think it's important to switch it up, man. So I ended up doing that. So we'll see trades live in the MT4. Okay. I got the 15K account going. I can be a little bit aggressive in there. It'd be fun. Then I have, what else do I have, folks? I have, let me get back in here. I've got the prop account. Let me make sure I got this over here. Okay, that's here. That's going to be there. Sorry, I know. You didn't expect the technical stuff going on. I know. Hold on. Let me just get this set up, and then we're going to be good to go, man. So there's that. There's this. Is that overlay well? Not really. Man, everything's just off a little bit today. No worries, though. We're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. All right. Okay, so we've got the prop. Put this here. Okay, put this up here. All right, so the goal for the prop obviously is to okay, we're getting, can you guys see that? Oh, it's not on the screen yet. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's a prop. So we got the prop, we got the cash, right? So I think it's cool, man. We got like everything cracking. We got the prop, we got the cash, we got trading view. I got to get used to clicking these buttons now. Okay. So we got everything set up. And that way you guys can sort of see the full gamut, right? I think prop is going to be mainly for trading. You can see I'm already trying to smash this real quick this today, but we'll see where we get. But yeah, that's going to be more for like your smaller, you know, in and out trades. You got the cash account. This is going to be more for like day trading. You know, we could still use it to scalp, just not as micro, if that makes sense. And then over here we got Bookmap, and I got to set that up too. So we got Bookmap. There we go. This is where we can see, you know, liquidity on the chart. So we kind of have the full gamut, guys. I think we're good. We're good, right? Are we good? How you guys feeling about that? The broker I choose offers only CFDs, he says. This is Tobez, why he uses CFDs. I have 500 leverage there. Yes, that's why I like CFDs too, bro. It's not regulated. It's in New Zealand, and as a strong EU broker. Yes, same with what I use as a more strong Asian broker. But yeah, you guys might see the name. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to promote going over there. They don't even accept U.S. citizens anymore. So, and you know, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I could have shilled it. I could have put it out there and gotten referrals and all this stuff, but I didn't. I never did that, just because, man, if something happens with these brokers, which it's happened to me before. I've actually been a part of a scam with the broker, so I know very well what they're capable of. I don't like to keep as much on one platform as I used to. I took a $600,000 payout a few months back, or beginning of last year. And the reason I did that is because I got real nervous, man. I got super nervous, not just with myself, because when you're trading, you know, the kind of money I was trading, you know, I was trying to scale, and it is a psychological twist. It kind of messes with you a little bit. You know, you get in a trade and you're $400 down right when you enter, just based off of spreads and commissions. Anyways, I took that because I didn't want it all on the platform, like one platform, you know. So anyways, okay, let's dive into the charts. Let's see, what do we got over here? The market, right? Oh yeah, that's right. We got the market to talk about. Yeah, the market is pretty wild. I think we might get crummy price action in the beginning of the day, just based off of the fact that we had an insanity dump. Okay, insane. I mean, insane. This I've been trading the Nasdaq now for going on 2 years. Okay, it's not quite been 2 years. I've been trading the Nasdaq. I used to trade gold. I used to trade Bitcoin. Some of you guys know that, but I've never seen a dump like this during Asia. I've never seen it. It's the first time. In fact, that daily candle is so wild already. Like, look at this daily candle. This daily candle with the gap, right? That's 1,100 points. I know it's around 1,100 points. So it's not only one of the biggest daily candles with the gap, right? But there is a lot of selling pressure, and this has to do with, I think it has to do with the tariffs, the tariff talk, the uncertainty. We got the Fed rate decision coming in Wednesday. So there is news this week as well, and that's something to look at as well. So if you go over to Forex Factory, and I recommend, Forex Factory is a great place to go to watch for news. Okay, so here is Forex Factory. Let me pull that up, and you're gonna see this week is actually it's not so much today. Okay, we don't really have much today, but after today we have some pretty good news for the rest of the week. So Forex Factory is where I go for my news, and you can see here we have the CB consumer confidence. Then we have federal funds rate, and this is Wednesday. So tomorrow, CB consumer confidence. Not too much today. Right? We've got new home sales, whatever. But FOMC statement. You got the press conference. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen Wednesday. Okay, you're gonna come trade live with me, and we're going to cover this. And the statement's going to come out. It's got a 99% probability that the Fed funds rate does not change, okay? This is typically always accurate, okay? It's literally like never wrong. So I don't think that, we will see the fund rate move. Now, if we do, that will be dramatic, and it'll be a shock. And if I don't know, if it reduces, we could see a pretty big rally. Or if they raise it all of a sudden, they're not going to raise it, but there's a 99%. So I don't think they're going to do anything. So after that, the press conference, they're going to be drilling Jerome Powell. They're going to be asking him, what is Trump saying to you? How much pressure is he putting on you to basically reduce rates? I mean, this is what everybody wants, what Trump wants, but the president does not have the authority to he can demand all he wants, but he can't actually do anything. There's nothing the president can do. The Federal Reserve is its own institution separate from the government. It is not attached to the United States government, nor would we want that. We want that to be an independent reserve. So and the world wants that, right? The world needs that, because the world needs to look at the Fed Reserve as it's making the right decision. But I would tell you this much: if you were a business and you were the United States and you were losing money, and you're not making as much as you're spending month after month, after day after day, after year, etc., it's not a very good profitable business to run. But you have to understand too that there is the largest growth in the world here in the United States, the largest economic growth potential in the world by far. And our exports and imports are absolutely absurd. They're just like, they don't even, like, China is number 2, and it comes in very, 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 like, you have to understand the gap, okay? So long story short, we ain't going anywhere, all right? So it just makes sense for the world to sort of lean on what the U.S. is doing. Plus, we stand for freedom. So if you really want to know what the rest of the world looks at us as, that's, this is the place of dreams and hopes. So anyways, press conference, they're going to be drilling him. It'll be interesting to see what they say and how that goes. I think there's going to be a lot of movement in the markets at that press conference. So I'm interested in just having fun with it. Then we have Thursday, advanced GDP, Q over Q, unemployment claims. Unemployment's been pretty steady. And in fact, it's kind of like made me rethink because I really thought like, okay, unemployment's going to be going up. We're going to see, sort of a spike in jobs numbers or unemployment numbers and then, new job openings coming down. But that just hasn't happened, man. It just hasn't happened. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I'm not, I'm not that guy to sit here and tell you everything about economic news. But I do know this. I know that, we expected unemployment to go up. It didn't. We expected somewhat of a recession, and it's not happening. So do we get one? I don't know, man. That's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it when it comes to the economic news. But looking at the chart, I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for what the market is going to do after it opens. I'm looking to see what happens after it opens. I'm going to go to these higher time frames and mark out our higher time frames, like the daily, previous daily lows. Even though we've cleared out a lot of this range, you still, we didn't take out this low. Maybe we go down there. I don't know. What is this? 500 points, 430 points. You never know, right? So we took high time frame liquidity already though. And it's important to note all of these previous daily lows got taken out last night. I know there were people longing here, longing here, longing here. Like one of these, you're going to get it right. Holy mackerel. Nobody thought we would dip that low last night. There's no way anybody thought that was going to happen. So we took out, this is last Tuesday's low. Okay. So Tuesday is here from last week. And then 2 weeks ago, Tuesday's low. So let's go to the weekly. Let's actually switch it up a little bit. Let's go to the weekly. Did we take out the weekly? We didn't take out this previous week. So it's almost 2 weeks of gains given back, and to be quite honest, you look at this and it's not that bad. I know it looks crazy and it's because it's one day, right? But actually, it's really not that bad. Look at the weeks, right? So what? We gave back not even 2 weeks. I don't know. I see it as kind of like not that bad. Is that wrong? I don't know. We have a shelf here. This shelf goes from here to here. Kind of ripped through it, bounced down, kind of mitigated the shelf in a lot of ways here. When price does this in a shelf area, what I think could be a shelf zone, it's not as strong to me. But we're still in an uptrend, still higher highs, higher lows. So don't be afraid to go to these higher time frames, guys. These higher time frames will give you a higher, point of a much broader point of view. And yeah, man, no problem, Lewis. Absolutely, man. Appreciate that. Made 25% on your paper account. Nice, brother. That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Yeah, and this is right too. Gold Digger talking about significant option levels. All got kissed and good retracements. Right. Sweet, man. So as we look at the weekly, we're still in a uptrend. There's really we got no top wick, and I'm pointing it out because those of you who really know me, you know what I'm thinking right here. Let's zoom out, and I just want you to see what candle on a weekly doesn't have a top or a bottom wick. You show me, and it hasn't been filled. Go ahead and take a second. Look, look on your own chart. And so, you know where my head is at already. My head is at, we gonna go and create that top wick, right? So, there is a sense of sort of holy cow, like on this drop off of a cliff, but there's also a sense of, man, I could get a really nice run up to create that top wick right now. That's about 600 points. I wouldn't mind that. How about you guys? So let's look at the daily, right? We took out this low. A lot of people, a lot of traders, ICT, SMC, this is what you're taught, right? You're going to go and you're going to mark these daily lows. Let me just mark this low. We might as well just label it, right? Previous daily low. And this is what you're taught. You're taught that these levels, these daily levels, one of them, you have a potential for reversal. Well, That's very true. And that's what the one strat for life is all about. And that's what I was saying we're going to be doing inside of our school group. And if you attend, you'll see the interactive challenge. It talks about the one strat for life. That's right over here. This is a school group, right? So when we talk about this and what we're going to be showing inside of this, there's already 294 members in here, 38 people on the wait list right now. We're going to be letting these people in the next couple of days as we finish up the interactive challenge. But this is the type of stuff that you'll learn, and I really do think it is tremendous value if you don't already know liquidity and structure and how they work together. I really think it's a huge benefit. And those of you guys in here who have learned the one strat for life, you can testify to that. It is very powerful to just know it makes you a better trader. Not saying that you're going to be instantly profitable. That's unrealistic. But if you're a little better than you were yesterday, and maybe it even brings you to a place where, you're not losing. Isn't that nice, right? For me, it was more creative money management, right? It was, how do I maneuver my money the right way while I'm in trades? That made the difference. So if you feel what I'm talking about right there, go ahead, get the live stream going this morning. Smash the like button, drop a comment, let me know. And yeah, let's keep it going. So 15-minute downtrend still at play. Now, what do we look for if we're looking for a break of structure, guys? And this isn't me. This is just, typical structure. If you don't know it, that's fine. But I just released a little short on structure, so you may want to go watch that. But what do we look for as far as a break of structure? What am I looking for to know that structure has officially changed and broken and swung? What am I looking for? Somebody drop it in chat. What are we looking for as far as structure? What am I looking for? Anybody know? In this downtrend, as price is sort of doing this V shape, yes, dude, Tobez. Y'all give it up for Tobez right now. On fire. So we're looking for a 3-candle rule. The 3-candle rule keeps you out of trouble, right? So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the 3-candle rule. So do we see 3 candles? Where do you see 3 candles at? Show me, right? It's kind of far away. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of far away, right? So we have a low. Let's go ahead and mark our low. We're going to mark it from the body since we're talking about structure, okay? So what created the low? And so it's the same question every time you hit the charts. You're going to find your low or your high closest to price. You're going to ask yourself what created that low or high. So what created that low or high? You're going to look left. And you're going to keep looking left, and you're going to say, do I have a 3-candle pullback rule here? No, that's not 3 candles. That's 1, 2. That does not count. So you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to say, were there 3 candles here going up? Yes, there were. Okay, very nice. So then you're going to mark that level. And you now have your range. It is a huge range. I'm not going to lie. We have, what is this? 650-point range. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be trading that range today, guys. Let's get the likes going. We got 5 likes and 16 people. What is going on in here? Are y'all brain dead? Come on, man. Wake up. Let's go. So we're going to be trying to probably look for, moves on lower time frames. Let's go down to the 5-minute. Same thing with the 5s. You have your low. So we'll go ahead and do the range on a 5. But the only difference is you do have a 3-candle pullback rule in here. And so you have 3 candles going up. So that's what I see right here. I'll go ahead and expand this so you can see it better. So that's going to be your range on the 5. Still an incredible range. I mean, an insane range. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as like trading this, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Did we get an inverse on a 1 hour? We do have an IFVG on a 1 hour. So that shows some bullish momentum. A bullish IFVG right here. Inverted fair value gap. Here's the 1 hour fair value. Oh, it hasn't quite. Actually, yeah, barely, but it's there. We'll count it. 1 hour FVG. I don't have much to go off here, guys. This is insane. A 1 hour IFVG. So we do show a little bit of inversion. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for price to probably smack VWAP and then close above The 22, I mean, excuse me, 20, wow, 21, 21 to 80 level is where VWAP is sitting at right now. We got about 27 minutes before open. No news. And we closed off that gap. We have some other gaps up here. Let me just go ahead and mark this out. It's all I got to work with. So I'm going to mark these out. These are interesting. So 1 hour fair value gap here. We have another gap up here. I'll mark that out. We're far away from previous daily low. We're down here at previous day low. I'll put a target right there since, I mean, that is a target. So, and then as far as sessions, we pretty much know that this is all Asia and London, mainly Asia, which is crazy. I mean, that's nuts. We do have the gap. So we have to be, so I wonder, you know, where is, if price acceptance down here is a green light, we could get pure range this morning. We might not get much of anything. We're going to go down to a low time frame, see if we can find any type of liquidity on these smaller time frames. But I mean, you have Asia expansion, London sort of pulling back. So for lack of a better term, consolidation. It's just a larger range. Asia expansion, London consolidation. Somebody tell me what model this is potentially panning out to be. Does anybody know? Does anyone have the models? Like, you know, do you have this cheat sheet with the model, the market maker models? Anybody? Let me know. Asia expansion, London consolidation leads to what? Somebody tell me. Yeah, good. Yes. David, on point. David, on point. Continuation. That's right. So it leads to New York continuation. And if, let's see, you know what? I could probably put this in a Google Drive. And if you guys want it, who are in here, if you guys want the model, actually, you know what? Better yet, drop the link, Stuart, if you can. Drop the link to the challenge, and whoever joins the challenge, I'll make sure that not only the 7-step checklist is inside of the challenge, but also the, you guys, if you're in the school community already, like Tobez, you already have this. But anybody that's not part of the group, I will make sure that you get this. This is the, oh, man, my brain is blanking right now. I just said it, but it's the patterns that we see most likely to happen when you see patterns, the daily bias. Market maker models. Sorry, man, my brain is off. It's the market maker models. So it's like a cheat sheet, and I'll get it to you guys. So you join the challenge, I'll get it to you. I can't drop it in here, or else I would. I wish they would allow us to drop pictures in chat. That would be actually pretty cool, but they don't allow that. So, anyways, that's where we're at there. Kill zones, daily narrative. Yeah, exactly. It's all, yeah, exactly. Market maker models, kill zones, daily narrative. Exactly. It's just what we see when we see Asia do this, London do this. We see most likely New York do this, and that's what you get. So, you join the challenge, we'll get it to you. Cool. All right. So that's pretty much it for the 1 hour. Let's go down to the 15-minute. We do have some time here before market opens. I'm not trying to rush, guys. So if you're in a rush, I ain't trying to rush. Just letting you know. I'm going to take my sweet time. 5-minute range. I'll keep this range up for the 5-minute in purple. So that way we know. And then let's go down to the 1 minute. We'll keep the 5-minute over here. We'll go to the 1 minute over here. Just looking for scalps. All right. Let's see what's VFL. VFL is kind of saying that we do a full recovery here. Up to, I mean, shoot. Like filling the gap. That's crazy. I mean, if that happens, that'd be nuts. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, VFL is saying we going way up. Um, so we filled this gap. We got our inverse on the 1 hour. We have another fair value gap above us. We've got, do we have any SMT? No, we do not have any SMT on a 15 minute. Do we have any on a 5? No, we might have low time frame SMT. Let's see. Yeah, we have a little bit of low time frame bearish SMT actually. And it looks like the ES is a little bit more bearish than the Nasdaq. You can see that the Nasdaq took the high in this consolidation range. You see this? And then the ES did not. The ES failed. So this would mean that the ES is looking a little bit weak right here. And it is playing out as we speak. But it's a 5 minute, so it's very low time frame. Now, there is a little bit of trendline liquidity that's been built up here on the NASDAQ as well. The question is, do we go grab it or not? So the trendline liquidity levels are going to be all of these levels here. Those are the, I'm going to back those up and do a different color there. These liquidity levels are just levels on the chart where we know that traders are most likely putting their stops. We're going to take a look at Bookmap in just a second just to see if we see anything in there. Okay. So we'll line this out like so. Yeah, it could be at the wick, could be in here. We'll see it on Bookmap. But I just like having it up there. We got a tight little consolidation range on this 1 minute. We got a shelf that wasn't tapped. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that IFEG. Just is a little messy. I don't want to have to look at everything. I mean, this is also saying the price dips too. This is also, VFL is saying that we want to go down below this swing point here. So that's another thing just kind of taking a look at. So we have bearish SMT on a very low time frame. We have consolidation here. I'll just try to map this out as best as possible. Okay, just going off of what we got. We got our breaker over here. So 1 minute. Let's see what the 5 looks like just real quick. Yeah, I actually like this as a shelf. I'll go with the shelf on a 5. That was never tapped. Okay. Okay. Little step by step, yeah? So declining volume. Put volume actually on the chart just to see what that looks like. Sort of picking up steam towards the downside. So she may break right here and then go down to this level here. And then it's sort of like, all right, do you pick that off pre-market? Probably not. Probably not. I'm going to wait. I need to wait on that. I'll be waiting on that. So we're going to wait on that. We got to get some likes going in here, man. We got to get some action going in here. What's up, guys? Who's breaking down the charts? Let's go, baby. All right. So we may break that consolidation down to the shelf. That could be a nice continuation for a long, but we got to wait and see, man. The market's going to open up and smack us if we're not careful. Okay. Let's go over here to music. Let's see. Do you have any music that we're able to? Nah, I don't want that. Something chill. we need some chill music for this morning, man, because the market's been wild. So we need some chill music. Let's see. That's better. There we go. Just something, just a little something. There we go. Taking a look at Bookmap real quick. $29.20 looks like a really good hot spot here. $29.20. Wow, really? That's way down there. I'm gonna mark it, but wow, that is way down there. That's way down there. What else? 973. Let's mark that. That is a liquidity level as well. So that is a swing point, excuse me, pivot point. I'm marking these out on the chart. So when I go back to the chart, we already have them. Okay. In the now, in the present, what do we got? Very little. I mean, like very, very little. This is not normal to see this around price. There's just nothing. That's pretty wild. Yeah, we might not see very much action actually. Ignore and continue. Let's see. What about above us? 21,634, eh? It's way up there. Gosh, we really have liquidity far away from price right now. Resting liquidity is just so far away. The closest is down here. I mean, you know, it's going to depend on what happens when the market opens, I think. 21,200 looks pretty prominent right now. Resting liquidity at 21,1. We're going to mark 21,180. Put a couple of these hot spots up here. 21,200. That looks pretty good too. That would be the top of the fair value gap above us on that 1 hour. So let's go back to the chart. All right, here's what we're looking at. This is, you know, hot spots below us, hot spots above us. And if I see anything else that stands out on market, but I don't really see anything. If you guys see anything on your side, let me know, because this is what I see. Okay, so the question is up or down first. And continuation is most likely with this pattern. So not going to force a trade, but the hard part here is you're not going to get a one strat for life setup. It's really a momentum play. I'm seeing VFL just fall off a cliff right now. So if you don't know about this indicator, this is a very powerful indicator that shows momentum in the market under price. I don't have CVD up here because I have it in Bookmap. I actually have a live CVD in Bookmap, so you can see cumulative volume delta right here. So I like this lower time frame, and then I can always zoom out and just see a higher time frame. But I like this because I can see what is happening in the now based on liquidity, which I like. Now, I like the other CVD indicator I was using. I didn't find myself gravitating towards it as much. So although I do like when VFL and that particular indicator line up, I'm much more of a price action trader. You guys know this. So it's hard for me to like get behind an indicator or one specific indicator. You know, I'm always sort of switching in and out of things, just discovering new things as well. Here we go, breaking that bottom of consolidation right now. Down to the shelf. Sort of what I was saying earlier, most likely to happen. The meat of the trading is in here. That's why I have the consolidation in here. Not really trying to go off of the wicks or the little anomalies. I'm trying to just, where's the meat? That's the consolidation. How are you guys doing out there? You guys staying safe? Anybody in a trade? The chat has gone silent. What is going on? You guys awake? We got the cash account, we got the prop account. We're doing both. I'm not in a trade, so I'm not going to share the screen if I'm not in the trade. That doesn't make any sense. But we do have the cash. We have the cash. Okay, we got the prop. Well, that's the challenge, but we do have the prop. It's over here. There it is. Okay, everything's set up. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. We're ready to rock and roll. Out for a W. Give it up for David, everyone. Let's go. I think Troy might hop on here soon. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Just making do. Oh, okay, right on. Nice. So why do you say that, Stuart? Only cash this week for me. So cash account based trading time on charts. Based on trading time on charts. Yeah, not really much happening here, guys. Really just like a consolidation zone. And bottom of this consolidation area has been broken. So we'll see if we actually tap the shelf. I'll put VWAP on. Just curious to where we are at, even though it's kind of pointless. Yeah, we're way far away from VWAP. It's crazy. Maybe we trade the 30-second chart today, guys. I think I'm a buyer down at the 975 level. Down here. I think I'm looking for buys down here at this 9.7. Anywhere from 7.9 to 7.3. Give myself like a 10-point spread because I think price is going to move today, man. I think she's going to move a lot inside of this consolidation area. Excuse me. I didn't mean consolidate. I meant range. Daily range. That's what I meant. Which could be a consolidation area. We don't know. So I'm looking to just take price, little tiny scalps up and down, you know, potentially off these shelves, potentially continuation. I want to get good buying opportunities, which would be, I mean, this might be the best buying opportunity. We don't know, right? But I mean, based on everything I'm seeing here, I'd like for it to fade back a little bit, take out some of these levels, and then cruise back up. She doesn't have to. She's already dipped quite a lot. And then the gap is just so far up there as well. It's crazy. Let's go look at other stocks real quick. I'm really curious to see what the rest of the market is doing. Yeah, I mean, oil hasn't really changed. The VIX, oh my gosh. Look at the VIX. Not really interested in Forex right now. I mean, I can dabble with some Forex, but look at the VIX, man. Holy crap. The VIX is up 11%. Well, that's not good. It's the volatility index, if you don't know. And yeah, if she goes up, market comes down. That's how it works. So let's take a look at the VIX real quick. I mean, honestly, the VIX kind of came out to a breakout area, came back down to a breakout area. Um, I mean, it's I don't really, chart the VIX too much, to be honest with you. She's kind of weird. But here's your 15-minute. I mean, if it's all relative, then you're looking at, your shelf being respected here. It's an uptrend. Definitely an uptrend. So the next move is a higher high. You have to expect that. That's the move. So she already tapped this shelf. She's looking pretty good there. Came back down, tested a breakout. Little 2 swing points right here. So you got your breaker. I mean, yeah, I mean, she's clear to go up again. So VIX is looking really bullish. And gold, remember I said gold? I said, why is gold almost hitting all-time high? That's usually a sign of weakness in the markets. You see gold just climbing and climbing. I was like, what is going on with gold, right? And as gold reaches these all-time highs, the Nasdaq hit, or not the Nasdaq, the ES hit an all-time high. I think it was Friday, right? I think it was Friday or Thursday. And I was looking at gold and I was like, what is going on? How is this? No, it's Friday. Friday was almost an all-time high for gold. And it's just really awkward, man. Usually you don't see that. There's that breakout zone. Never quite came down to tap it. She's super bullish. Didn't respect this shelf here. So that's on a 4-hour. Let's go on the 1 hour for gold. Gold is a little bit more sporadic. So when I look at these zones, I definitely I give her a little bit more space. But yeah, she's dipping into this order block down here on the 1 hour. So you got liquidity below that, most likely. This is where traders are putting stops there. She could do a stop run a little bit deeper. She's pushed quite a bit. Maybe she pushes, grabs. Maybe she pushes and goes down finally. If she goes down, that could be a telling indicator for what we're going to do. Now, Bitcoin is another scenario. Bitcoin is usually one that we look at as a leading indicator for price on the Nasdaq. And I've been saying Bitcoin's going to fade now for over a week. And it's exactly what happened. Took these 2 longs last week on the board, put these 2 longs on the board, I should say, last week. This would have been a break-even trade or a little bit of profit at these highs. So it's kind of hitting that first TP level. But anyways, I think that idea is pretty much done with. Let's keep it going. We got our shelf not really reacting to that, right? Dipping, creating a lower low, dipping below this range. Let's go to the 4-hour so you can really see here. Actually, let me see. It was a 1 hour. I think it was what I was looking at. Was it 1 or the 4? Trying to get the VFL to load up. Okay, there we go. I know we have a few minutes until open, so yeah. So this 4-hour is just breaking the structure. I mean, that's all that's happening right now. You're breaking structure, changing character. Really, I mean, you have the high, right? Down here would be your change of character. So I already marked this out on the 4-hour. So we haven't quite, a lot of people I think would look at this structure internally and think that, like here, and they would think that this is a change of character right here. I think a lot of people would, but you guys are smarter than that. You understand that is internal structure. That is not a change of character on the 4-hour. We have to wait for this order block to get broken. So right now I'd say direction is not up anymore for BTC. I think it's sideways at best. And we could be looking at a more of a downward move, to be honest with you. Like, that's what I would be expecting. Middle of the fair value gap up above us is right about here. So I wouldn't be surprised if she went up. That would fall in line with this small shelf area that I see here. Could potentially be a shelf. I'll put this up here. Order block, breaker block right here. So we have a lot of resistance now above us for Bitcoin. A lot of resistance on the technical side of things. And this is all just my opinion. So, hey, if you see it as, hey, this is a great buying opportunity, so buy, that's great. I mean, look, this is your order block. This is your 4-hour fair value gap. She tapped, she filled. right here. You have, your 4-hour OB right there. So if you're a smart money trader, you might have gotten the tip of the wick right there. Not a bad look, especially since that's a previous daily low as well. So it's a pretty good level. I had support right here. I've had this here. So if you were, following the channel and kind of watching what I've lined out, that's where I saw support anyways. So I wasn't a buyer there. I wasn't looking at the chart when she dipped, but that would have been a decent move. Now what you have to expect is, not you, but me, what I have to expect is the market to potentially retrace to a level of what we call premium, which now that she's broken structure, and this is a change of character, not just a break of structure. And if you don't know the difference, then I strongly recommend, go learn. I have a couple videos on structure that'll help you. But anyways, price bouncing from here, going up to a premium sort of, we'll call it a equilibrium. All right. When price extends too much, it's like a rubber band. So coming back to sort of the middle of that extension, the middle of the move, here's the top of the move, here's the bottom of the swing points. So finding that middle ground, I would not be surprised. And then continuing. That is the move that I should expect at this point. We're going to go over to the nasty. The market's open as of right this second. So there's the new open. She already bounced off the shelf. It wasn't a bad idea here. I wanted the market to open first before I really make a move. So that actually worked. If anyone the shelf is higher, I understand the shelf is higher than that. If you guys understand how to put shelves on, they go from the bodies and the wicks, not the top where the body closes and the wicks above is the shelf. So literally, what a move off the shelf. That is, I should have taken it. All right, the hot spot above us is at 21,180. She broke down in the consolidation range. Now money is coming into the market, looking pretty hot. What up, Troy? How you doing, brother?
What up?
What up? What up? What up? All right, cruising up to that hot spot, 2180 level. Looks like a pretty good potential to get grabbed. Might take a stab up to that 21.2 hundo. And I'll probably do that in the prop account just because she's moving so fast. And guys, that was super quick. I tapped that 22 hundo and I'm out. Boy, that was really actually pretty quick. Let me see here. I'm gonna share the man. We might keep going here. Good Lord, up to VWAP. Damn. I mean, she's cranking right now. She is cranking. She's on a mission. Careful buying at these highs, guys. This could be a bounce here right off of VWAP. We're literally tapping VWAP right here. 21,260. Boy, somebody should have held. Damn. All right. So 21,260, breaking the top of that consolidation range on the 1 minute. Nice fat buy candles. Huge buys coming in. I mean, like I said, VFL was saying full recovery. What a move that would be if that's what she's up to today. These got tapped. So no doubt those got tapped. The market is just wanting to recover right here. I mean, that's just no doubt. She's just looking to push and recover. How far? I'm not sure. That's where we have to be very careful. How far? I'm not sure, right? But we want to let this first 15-minute range play out as well. Be very careful in this area, right? We have that low time frame SMT that kind of played out here. Now we're not seeing anything worth looking at on the lower time frames. We just kind of have to be patient. We see Bitcoin sort of recovering. Remember that half of the move is what I'm sort of looking at. And if I go to the 1 hour and we just measure from the top to the bottom here, and I'm going to use the top of the entire range, okay, the top of the swing point up here on the 1 hour. I do see this 3 candle pullback. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going from the top, okay? So equilibrium is roughly like 21,416, 418. Remember, VWAP is right there too, so we're sort of bouncing off that. So if we see more of a recovery, then we could see price use this as sort of a springboard this consolidation range as a springboard to go higher. And that's your continuation pattern for a higher move. I took a tiny scalp, no big deal. I'm looking at potentially price, using that as a springboard to continue up, but we'll see. And not a big deal. We're looking for, let's see here. This is more on the prop side of things, quick moves. Guys, I'll be right back. So potentially looking at this as a springboard type of situation where you're coming down, you're tapping sort of the top. I would like for her to get lower, but she might just be super bullish and want to ride. We'll see. I might go into micros instead of, yeah, I might go into micros here. It's kind of like ladder into this position maybe. This is where I want her to come down to. Okay, I want her to come down to like here. We have a nice fair value gap. We pushed above that range. The consolidation looks really nice. So that looks like an interesting area. So I want her to come down to right about there. And by 6, I'm going to go with 3 micros. Is that? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd like to maybe even in this fair value gap. But I mean, if she goes all the way there, she might be. I just want to see nice price action moving down quickly. I don't want her to consolidate too much. I want fast moves. Just get it out of the way. $21,300 looks sweet for price. It's a hot spot that I'm seeing right now, 21.3. I'll light that up. Another hot spot. So those other 2 hot spots got grabbed, and we're bouncing right off of VWAP pretty perfectly. Would have been a decent trade to just go short at VWAP, eh? Would have been nice to just take that long off the shelf, to be honest with you. Dang. Should have done it. I said it, but I should have done it. Still very early, so just keep that in mind. Very early. 6 minutes into the day. With more than 1,000-point move to the downside so far. So just keep that in mind. Again, looking for potential continuation to that 21,300 level. But how do we get into it? That's the question. That is the question. Right now, looking for this pullback. Looking for the pullback down here. It's a little bit of consolidation on the 1. Look at it on a 5. This would be the nicer play down here, but first 5 minutes is over. Looking for that second 5 minute. Looking for that first 15-minute range, and we are breaking the 5-minute range. We've broken above it, okay? We haven't closed on a 5-minute candle, all right? So that's why I'm saying that 21,300 looks probable, very probable. 21.3 right here. Especially if we start closing 1 minute candle bodies over VWAP, we will see, primarily, I think what we'll see is maybe breakout traders running to the highs once again. It's a 20-point move, looking pretty probable right now. No bottom wick on that 1 minute candle. Could be the run right here. Price potentially running to that 21,300 level, using this as a little bit of a springboard, a little bit of a shelf. About 20 points to go. $21,300 is hot, so it's lit up in Bookmap. And price action right out the gate looks pretty bullish with an undertone of F the shorts, so to speak. We got big buys coming through. Little uncertainty here at the 21,280 up, popping through 21,280, potentially moving up to that 300 level now. Got ourselves a little bit of a trend going here. Continuation will be off the shelf. Right in this fair value gap, price could come down, tap that gap. That's a 1 minute continuation pattern. Nice tight stop. About 28-point stop, so you'd have to be pretty smart with your sizing there if you're going to do something like that. But I'll put the idea on the board. I'm not fast enough. Sometimes I miss it, but right in that little fair value gap, literally right there. So tapping the center of the gap. She could fill the whole thing, but we don't want her to go past the shelf if this is the trade idea. Okay, there's the trade idea right here. The shelf is actually this wick here. It's very tiny. She literally tapped it, turning up a little bit from that shelf. So we'll see. 2180 is still hot. So still hot. $21,280, my bad. I keep saying 2180. Price is definitely reacting from that. See here, pull up to 21,300 now, potentially. Tapping this range again, so be very smart with your break-even stops. That is a continuation pattern. She tapped pretty perfectly. I mean, she could come down a little bit more, but be careful with your stops in this area, okay? Make sure you have, it'd be better to grab it down here at the bottom of the gap. Okay. See, I'll give it a little stab right there. See if I get a tiny stab here up to the, at least the center of that consolidation range. We'll see if she wants to grab a little bit more of it. 130, 140. So we can create a little bit of the center of that would be great. I'm going to step out of that right now. It didn't really pop like I wanted her to. Maybe she comes down just a little bit more. Very quick trades, very quick trades. I'm looking at the rest of this gap to get filled, possibly the bottom. But there you go. If you stayed in that, good for you. You got a big W right there. That was a nice W. Yeah, I did exactly what I wanted. Middle of this range, we got tapped. Now you're going potentially to the 21,300. So congrats to anybody who stayed. I took a small stab in here. Got a tiny win. Not a big deal though. $1,000. Okay, whatever. Total, right. That's the middle of that consolidation range. That's all I wanted. I didn't want any more of that heat. I have minis. So these are not micros or minis. So price is, price is moving. Again, that 21,300 is lit up, guys. We'll take a look at Bookmap. Type W in chat if you got a W off of that. If you're new and you're trying to follow scalps, these are in and out, baby. These are ins and outs. So if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen, man. Okay, so we got 344 on my drawdown. That's good. Okay. All right. So I'm looking okay there. Got a couple of people in chat typing. Let's see. Got some W's. Nice Tom. Nice Tobez. Lewis. Nice. Lewis. This could run that 21,300 now. And I'm looking. This has already filled the gap. God, Lee, I missed that. Damn. She's moving, guys. It's just consolidating, kind of choppy. You know, this is your range. You got the lows. You got the highs. This is the range. I mean, it's going to hit TP right here. Now this would be a risk-free trade. This would be shoot, and you're good to go. Congrats. If anyone else followed, that's fun. It's fun, right? It's fun to trade together. So that's what we do in the Midas Touch trading group. We trade together. Those 21,300s getting tapped right now. Could be stop orders. Could be, who knows what kind of orders are in that 21,300 range. But yeah, we're looking at potentially that, yeah, like it's bouncing. So we're looking at potentially that could hold as potential resistance just for now. Let's see what happens in this area. We have 21,350 lit up above us as well. I'm going to mark that out now. Lots of heat coming in through Bookmap now. 21,350. I love Bookmap, man. I can't get enough of Bookmap. Who else loves Bookmap? So yeah, I mean, we kind of got a little trade right off a rip. I could just exit the stream right now and be one of those guys. And I could tell you my winning streak and just do little trades like that and be like, yeah, I won 80 trades in a row. But the reality is I'm here to make money myself. I might as well do it in front of you. It's fun. Here she comes right back down into that same range. So the question is, do you take it again, right? Do you give it another stab? It's kind of dangerous, and this is why, because we already took out that heat up above. So I would just say, for me, this is the 45. So it's 8:45. Take a look at that first 15-minute candle, right? We're looking for this next 5-minute to give us some closure above or below this range. We're going to mark out our 15-minute range right now. Be very cautious right here. The reason being is that 15-minute range should give us some more guidance for the day. What color should I make? I'm going to make it green. That could potentially give us some more guidance. I'm going to tell you, if she closes above this range, I am very likely to go long and just hold for a little while, for probably at least 15 minutes. Like, set the timer. I don't care what she does. I'm holding for 15 minutes. So wake me up when it's over, Johnny. Again, I want to make something else clear, and I know this will resonate with Troy. This will resonate with a lot of you who don't have a trade for the day or might be thinking like, I'm not sure. That's okay. And there is a lot of uncertainty right now. There's no news today. Price has already made its move. So like a lot of traders are not trading today. You'll see a lot of guys out there. And they they'll say, put W or whatever in chat for not trading today. And it's like a big hoorah for not trading. I don't get that. But okay, sure. With the rules that they have, just say that they don't trade today. That's totally fine. But there's always opportunity in the market. It just depends on your skill level and how many tools you have in your tool belt. So if you only have one trading model and you're consistently profitable, that's fine. You don't need to trade, dude. Like, you see what I'm saying? But if you have multiple tools in your tool belt, like I am probably one of the most versatile traders that you'll ever find. And the reason I say that is I don't just have one strategy, okay? And I preach this. Guys that trade with me know. So I just want to say, like, if it's not a model, like a continuation model or a reversal model or a momentum model, like I won't trade, but if I see something, I'll take a stab at. Why wouldn't I take a stab at it? It's the same risk. Like, I don't know. It's, when you talk about probabilities, it's all relative. I mean, it's all relative, right? It's relative. It's relative to what you believe. So we're here to make money, and I'm here to make money, and I'm here to, if I see a trade idea sort of like this panning out, I'm going to give it a shot, Okay, so this is looking really good for the break closure above the 5 minute 40 to go, man. And If this gets into a place where it's really obvious that we're going to break above this range and close above this 15-minute candle range, I'm going to be pretty excited to get into a long here. We did extend. Let me see. What is this extension? Holy crap. Already 200 points? Really? I gotta be careful. When you talk about 15-minute ranges, when people talk about this and you hear me talk about it, there is a caveat, right? And the caveat for me is when we extend this far on that first 15-minute push, when you have a 200-point push, right? Like, this is ridiculous. This is 200 points. I didn't realize how far that was. It kind of throws a wrench into the 15-minute range. Usually you get a pullback. So the question becomes, how patient can you be? And that's what Troy knows. That's one of the superhero secret weapons of trading, is being patient. Now I'm here on this 1 minute time frame. We know that the shelf for this is roughly here. So that looks like a nice shelf for continuation. I'm going to mark that shelf out. We know that we're looking at closing potentially above this 15-minute range now. I think I'm going to take a long off of this. 5 seconds to go. Let's see. I'm going to be patient and just see where she closes. She closes right above it. I mean, barely. I'm going to wait for, okay, that pull back to the shelf. I got in right there. Let's see if she can continue up. Let's see. If she pushes down a little too much here, I'm going to be out. Right off that shelf right there. Let's see if we can at least get a top wick, right? She opened low. I love that. I love the fact that she opened low. So in this trade here, okay, right off that shelf, she opened low. I'm looking at 300, 345. See if we can just make the highs, man. Just make a top wick there. Oh, she made the top wick. Okay, all right, I'm out right there. I'm out right there, right off the shelf. That was a good play. I got the wick right here. Let her just bounce right up into the middle of that consolidation. If I were in micros, I would have taken a little bit off and let a runner go. Okay, so if you understand my trading style, when I'm scalping like that, you'll know that I can be pretty versatile when it comes to that. But like taking a little bit off, I'm just trying to get this looking okay. So I got that tip of the wick down here, literally right at the bottom of that. You can see it in Trade of 8, literally the tip of that wick right there. There's the trade. So it took 360 on that trade, right off the shelf. That's my goal with this prop now. I'm not going to mess around and do longer trades. It's going to be 200, 300, 200, 400, 300, and I'm going to freaking hammer it. I'm going to hammer the shit out of it, to be honest with you. And so that's what I'm looking at doing. And so this little continuation trade off the shelf, perfect, right up into this consolidation. It's all the consolidation I have. If I go to a 30-second, you'll see it better, but it's weak. It's not very good. So if I can get a good entry, which is what I got like the perfect entry, right? I got the perfect entry right here. And she went right up. As soon as she created that top wick on the 5, look at the 5, right? We had no top wick on that 5. As soon as she created that top wick right up here, I'm looking to exit right there. That's it. That's the play. Now she's moving up. Now I'm going to say, damn it, why didn't I hold? But that's not the goal. I do not want to look for runners on this account anymore. I've kind of thought a lot about it. Why was I sort of up then down? Then I blew that account, blew 7 accounts. I'm over it. I'm going to get this freaking payout, and it's going to come from me just being patient, waiting for little plays like that, and getting my 10 points, my 20 points. That's it. And the market needs to have some freaking volume if I'm gonna trade it. And obviously you can look at this and see this is an ATR. This will tell you how many points we're moving, like in a time frame. 5-minute time frame. Usually we're moving about 30, 40 points. So right now we're moving 51 points. Actually, I think it's even low. I think it's like 25 points. It's pretty average. So 53 points. And this is just from me back testing. By the way, shout out to everybody who might have gotten in on that trade. Type W in chat if you got in on that trade. Smash the like button. That's the second W for the day. Little small scalps so far. I'm not really looking for anything other than that right now in this price action, being that it's a little choppy. There is a nice little uptrend on a small time frame, but overall, Overall, I'm sort of just waiting. We did close outside of that first 15-minute range. I'm looking for price on this next 5 to sort of give me some answers here. We closed above. Look at this 5, right? Here's the 15-minute range. See how barely, just it was barely above, And so, boy, I tell you what, could you squeeze 40, 50 points out of the market today going long? Yeah, but boy, she's just moving, man. I hate to get in up here and then sacrifice a move where, we could really get a stellar entry down here, 130 points below us. Troy, you've been so quiet, bro. Like, what is up? What's going on? Are you feeling okay? Oh. Are you okay, brother?
Yeah, just listening to you talk, man.
Oh, okay. All right. I know I talk too much. I do talk a little bit too much, so. All right. Yeah. Again, so here I go, talking more. We're looking for this 5-minute to close above the range. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, man, she's looking sexy. Look, 30 seconds to go, right? $30 seconds to go. What do we got here? Let me see. We got 20 seconds to go. It definitely looks like we're closing this 5-minute candle above the range. She looks really nice, looking like the market just wants to push. I'm going down on my sizing just a little bit here, but I am going to go long. And let me see here. I'm going to go long in the cash account. Yeah, 3 seconds. Hold on. Not doing it. Not doing it. Okay, audible. Sorry, because the way that closed. Look at that. Look at the way the 5-minute pulled back right at the last moment, right? And she closed doji. Yeah, this is what I'm afraid of. Okay, I can't. We already pushed so hard with this 15-minute range. I think we're going to fade back. So I'm going to hold off. Sorry, there's like a 5-second delay. So if anyone got juked out there, I apologize, but I can't do that based on it. It's not a strong closure. And see how she's fading back, dude? I'm telling you, I'm a effing ninja. Let's go. I'd rather play in this area. I'd rather wait. And honestly, I'd rather just say, hey, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning because damn, she's already pushed, didn't come down to respect the shelf or tap the shelf, which I was hoping that we would see this 1 minute or 5, excuse me, this is a 1 minute FVG. Okay, let me get that off because that's not really important right now. I'm going to get this consolidation off, get the shelf off. This is what I'm looking at on the 5. Okay, see this shelf right here? It's clean. This is a clean shelf. And y'all know I'm the shelf king. So, I mean, price comes down here, I might have, might have to rumble. You know what I mean? But the being that she's kind of closing with these wicks up here and acting squirrely, I would in any other case take a long. Right now, I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I know the bookmap hotspot is up here. I don't trust it. That's all. I'm probably wrong, and that's okay because I didn't lose money. I'm okay being wrong and not losing money. I'm not okay being wrong and losing. Can I get a hell yeah in chat? Let's go. Can anyone else feel that? Anyone else understand what I'm saying? Anyone else picking up what I'm laying down? Troy, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. Yeah, didn't really do a whole lot. With the kids kind of coughing and dealing with some, winter sickness that's spreading around. But all the kids are at school today and feeling better.
Really? Already, huh? They get over being sick super fast, man. Like a superpower.
Mm-hmm.
They get a cut and like the next day it's healed. I'm like, damn, that was fast. Jeez. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my I cut myself or I scraped my knee or I did something, playing whatever, and then like literally a few hours later they're like they look at, they're like, they're showing me the opposite knee. You ever had that happen? Like, Dad, my knee still hurts, and they're trying to get some love. And I'm like, that's not even the knee that you it was the other one. It just healed so fast. 21,350 looking like a hot spot. 21,350 is looking like the next area, and I do have it marked out here, but here, you guys check it out in Bookmap real quick. $21,350 is looking like she might get tapped. So got 50 seconds to go on this 5-minute candle, and we're just cruising up once again above that range. I do think that, potential extension to the upside is incoming, to be honest with you. I kind of wish I took that trade now, but nothing I can do about it. Again, not looking to lose money. And if I'm not in the market, I don't lose money. So there is a power to just sitting out and waiting and being patient. It's still hella early. It's not even 9 o'clock. We got the 9 o'clock candle coming inbound. I want it to open low in 27 seconds, right? So how would you, how would you get into a 9 o'clock candle move? I mean, 9:30, we typically see reversal. I've been seeing them a little bit later, like the 10:30, 11:30 even. But let's say that we continue this uptrend for a little while here. Here we go. Two 15-minute candles in a row looking really nice. This could extend. You'd want to see this new hour create a bottom wick. Here comes the hour candle creating the bottom wick. Where could she go? And you want to look at this higher time frame. So now let's look. Okay, what's half of this move? If I were to extend this out, what's half? Right down here, right? So I'd like to see at least quarter of the move. Now, everything is fractal in trading. So if I fib this one candle, this hour, you can see that I have a very bullish 0.23. A lot of people don't have this on their fib, but I have it. We also have the 0.5 and 618. And I'm going to mark all those levels. We're going to be looking on a lower time frame like this 1 minute. And we're going to observe at the very least, okay? We don't have to necessarily get into a trade if we're not feeling it. But I want to look left and see if any levels match or line up, I should say, with these other levels, right? I also want to look at the way that hour candle closed. Do we have a top wick? Do we have range? And you can see we do have a top wick. So we do have some range. I also want to see the new hour candle and how it opened. It actually opened with a barely any range, and so that shows that we could go back up. We could go back up to fill in range, and first cruising down. This makes sense. This is why I didn't take the long. But that hotspot looks probable. Now we want to look for other probabilities. Like, take for instance, this is a trend line. We know that price is breaking that 1 minute trend line. We know there's liquidity here. Where's liquidity at? Each one of these swing points that price is delivering to. Sorry, guys. Thank you. What the hell? That's why I need the little button. That's why I need the button. Thank you. So trend line, right? Price. We have these. Damn, you missed that whole thing. My bad. I fibbed this 1 hour candle. I've marked out circles at the levels. That's a 0.23. That's a 0.5. That's 0.618. Those are targets. If price is extremely bullish, she will bounce from the very first one, which is a 0.23. A lot of people do not have that on their fib. I have that. My mentor taught me that. That's very important to have on your fib if you're fibbing. Now, that's not necessarily an entry. It can be. Test it out. Make sure that's something that you can get behind. What I like is something like this where it coexists with another level that makes sense to me. I also know that the 50% of this move is right down here. This is the 50%. And the reason why that matters to me is because if price took off this bullish, this fast, this soon, right? And this is a nice move. This is, the extension here was 230 points to the upside. I could easily see price fading back, grabbing these liquidity levels that I'm now marking. We'll go ahead and I'm going to get rid of that one. We're going to mark these liquidity levels in yellow. so that you can see these. These are just liquidity levels, right? And what is this? What is this? Internal liquidity, right? It's all internal liquidity right now. So I'm just going to mark this little swing point here. That's all I got, man. And this down here. I don't know whether it's down here. I don't know where it's at. That's why we use Bookmap. So here is the first tap. That's the 0.23. So is she extremely bullish? Seems that way. It seems that way, eh? There's the shelf, 0.23. Let's go over to Bookmap real quick. Once again, you see levels lit up here. That's got the 23,350 lit up. I mean, just on fire up there. That is, I mean, I'd be highly surprised if we don't get back up there. So 21,350 looks like a very important level. Could be where market makers are protecting their stops. I want to see big buy or aggressive sell orders, aggressive sell orders if we're going to break VWAP. Look at this VWAP lit up down here at 21,250. So the 21,250 level, let's take a look on the chart at 21,250. $21,250 level is looking sexy for price right now. Super sexy for price. Guys, if you got a W today, smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, glad to have you. And you know what? We're doing this every day, Monday through Friday. It's fun. We're running this challenge. Just want to throw it out there. You know, I know there's a lot of people who just want to know like how we're consistently bringing home W's, and this is how we're doing it. And we're going to be showing everything in this challenge. The link, we'll drop the link in chat. Somebody drop the link in chat. One of the Stewart, if you can drop the link, that'd be awesome, man. But yeah, just come in here. We have a fully interactive class that we're going to be running. And if you want to learn what we're doing, you know, come and join us, man. It's going to be sick. But that's pretty much it. Just want to mention that. So looking at liquidity still, that 21,350 level is still lit up, man. I mean, she's hot. 21,350 right up here. I have her marked already. But below us looks like 21. So we got 21,250 and 21,350, a 100-point range from the liquidity hotspots. That's insane. Wow. We did break this trend line, which is also a little bit of a rising wedge here. That's the way I see it, is a rising wedge. So, you know, I'm not really into trading patterns too much, but I do see the validity behind at least knowing them. So what do we usually see when we break a trend? Usually we see some type of retracement to the breakout level. Let's see how this 5-minute looks. Nice extension down, good bearish momentum right there. Got some pretty fat sell orders in the house. I mean, 139, 168, okay, 170. Yeah, some nice fat sell orders right now being absorbed though. Buyers are absorbing these sells at this key level, a 21,280 level. Looks like an absorption level. So let's see here. We do have that internal liquidity level tapped. So this is that retracement that I was talking about to the breakout level. The breakout level is going to be right in here. This is really the breakout zone. So I'm going to get rid of the shelf. We're going to turn this into resistance. We have to assume that that is resistance. Now, whether or not it holds up, that's a different story. But somewhere in this zone, could be a little bit bigger, could be a little smaller. Somewhere in this zone, that's the breakout level. We'll see. Does price react or does she just cruise through? She closes really strong without it. Look, no top wick. See that? So she's creating the top wick, most likely going to reverse. So I would say that that's probably the resistance zone right there. And there you have your reversal. Now a lot of traders trade that right there. You want 20 points out of the market? Right there. There's 18 points, probably going to go down even more. It could be a full reversal. So when price pushes and like it runs out of steam and has no top wick, no bottom wick, this is all part of my range theory, right? Which is candle wicks, how candles are formed at the top of the hours, in the middle of the hours, on the 5 minute, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, on the daily. How are they formed, right? In this case, we created the top wick. We're wick testing over here. So this is the wick over to the left. So now that's a wick test. And that sometimes, if it wasn't for this, that would typically mark as support. And look at that, exactly what I said, the reversal incoming. That's a 40-point move just on that little trade. Be very careful with your sizing today, especially if you're trading, minis. This is how you get wrecked. 40 points, 50 points trading a mini. If you're not expecting it, is like $600 loss in your account. So if you're enjoying the stream today, I appreciate the love. And the only way I get love is, the L word. And comments, of course, help. But, just waking up that YouTube algorithm, man, getting people on the stream, having fun. I'm really liking the vibe, getting on YouTube every day. It's fun. I got so many value clips out of it, too. This is all like education, too. I don't know if you're enjoying me sort of teaching as I trade, but that's sort of my style, is explaining things a little bit more. I think, just giving people as much value as possible, because, hey, man, it took me forever, 4 years. So I don't, it took me 4 freaking years. That's all I'm saying. It took me a long time to get profitable. It was not overnight. And I'm probably more hard-headed than others, and maybe everybody else online is like amazing and they got it overnight, but it took me 4 years. 4 years, and seeing somebody with a 7-figure account trade in front of me and show me in real time, live, like finally show me what the hell I'm doing wrong. And it's kind of like, you got to see it to believe it. And that's why I decided, like, when I created the Midas Touch trading group with Troy, everything was just like, okay, we're going to do it live. That was the whole concept. We're just doing everything live. So 18 months on recording. And it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Right, Troy? Troy's gone. I don't know. He said all but 2 words, and now he's gone. Great. I know he's taking care of something. I know he's taking care of something. I was going to say taking care of his sick kids, but he said they're back at school. Those things, those kids, they're back at school. All right. So this liquidity level's tapped. This liquidity level's tapped. Next up is, we're kind of bouncing kind of off of that VWAP. Not a full reversal, but we did head back down there for a second. So 279, I'm going to mark that out. 279 looks suspect to me. 279 right here. There we go. Dropping back down 10 points to that 300. Looks pretty promising, actually. That dropping back down at 21,300 looks really promising right now. I know that's not a big move. Lit up. I mean, she just got lit up right there. 21,300. Yeah, there she goes. She's taking it out right there. Those are those kind of little scalps. I think she could go down a little bit more, maybe test the bottom of this range. That might be a decent place for a scalp long. There's not much. There's a little bit of liquidity building underneath at VWAP on this lower time frame, which is 21,400. 21,248, 21,248. So there goes the bottom of that level. Does that act as support now? That's the question. Yeah, just grabbing a little bit off of that. I just took a tiny little trade right off of here. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right, 1,500 for the day. Let's go. Let's keep it going. 1,500 for the day and looking for the trade. That already got tapped. So once those get tapped, it's out of my mind. Like I have to delete it. Next up is 21,270. 21,270 is below us. Not a whole lot, but it's kind of, you know, I'm going to tell you when things light up, and then I'm going to mark it on the chart as soon as it lights up. So as fast as I can. But that 270 level, there is a little resting liquidity there. It's not super hot though. These are quick. These are very, very quick. And you know what, man? I mean, I say quick. I mean, shit, some of these are 40, 50 points. So the hot level is above us. The hot level is right here. This is in Bookmap. This is the spot. I'm pretty confident we're going up there. And the reason why is because we broke that 15-minute range to the upside, right? Couple different candles showed that 15-minute range is broken to the upside. The downside is that we already extended so far, we might pull back before cruising back up there. So the hard part is, especially if you're in a prop account, you really can't hold that. But, well, depending on your sizing, I suppose. But I'm over the holding for too long scenarios. And in the prop side of things, I just want to be in and out, dude. I don't want to mess around with it anymore. I've been more successful doing that, taking very, very small scalps. And I'm just noticing like that's probably the way I'm going to trade with the props. Now, I can't really do that in my CFD account. I can, but I mean, yeah, it's just a different style of trading, man. I would not enjoy that as much. There's spread, there's commission, there's definitely, it's a harder thing to trade in my opinion, but it's more rewarding because it is your money. And at the end of the day, you can just cash out, you know, your money right away. Guys, go join the challenge. Stuart dropped the link. Go join the challenge. It's free to join the school group, and the challenge is $1. It is going to be badass. So if you want serious knowledge, alpha, whatever you want to call it, go join the challenge, man. You guys will thank me later. Go read our Trustpilot reviews. We have 5-star rating, over 50 ratings on Trustpilot. So go see our wall of love. We are the real deal. Like I'm bringing the heat. So go join the challenge, man. We got 38 members requesting access right now. Once we're done with the interactive side of these videos that I'm going to be finishing up today and tomorrow, we will launch and we'll let everybody in. And that's when the training begins. And literally it's all interactive. So it's all on one video and you're tapping the screen to go where you want to go. So it's a lot more work for me and Troy, but it was totally worth it because it's sick. I've never seen anything like it. It's totally sick. You guys will get a lot out of it. So that's the reason why we have 1,200 members in our main group. And I have not, like, go look at my videos, dude. You think I got all those members from 1,000 views on a video? You're freaking insane. We were referred. It's referrals. And so our group is very different. We're hands-on. We're an actual real community. Shout out to everybody that's actually in the community in here. Let's light up chat, dude. Light up chat with Midas. Type Midas if you're in the Midas Touch trading group, and you know it's badass. I'm gonna start it off. The #1 trading group on School. Let's go. You know, there's over 200,000 groups on School, and we're ranked like 611 out of all the groups. And the members came from straight up referrals. Straight up referrals. James Pelton was a huge proponent of our group. Had me on his channel, me and Troy, a few times, like 5 times. Chris McCauley has like 300,000 subs, and he put a video out because he came in our group and he was successful like week 1, made a bunch of money, and then he hit me up. He's like, I'm doing drop shipping and all these other things. I just can't focus on trading, but I love your group. So would you do an interview? I hopped on, we did an interview, and that got a lot of love too. I have not been featured on podcasts yet, but I would like to do that. So that's something that, you know, tell my story and to put it out there, you know, it would be awesome, man. 18 months trading in front of the live crew, $98,000 account to over 257,000 live in front of your face, showing every trade. I mean, there's no more transparency that I could get, man. And our members are sick and they're in here and they're trading live with me daily. We have a private group where there's even more value. I'm not even going to talk about the automated trading. We don't even want to talk about that. But there is cool stuff that we're rolling out, and it's a lot of fun, man. Real deal, no gimmicks. Let's go, Joe. Yeah, man. So, and don't skip. Like, I could just push you right into the group. I say, oh, come and join my group. But I say, go join the challenge. See if you can handle the heat, bro. Because if you can't even learn, then you're not going to be a very good trader. If you don't even put time in to learn, you're not going to make it in trading. You have got to practice your ass off. This is not about coming in and learning one strategy and being successful. That's a joke. That is a joke. And it's definitely not about sitting around and watching guys on YouTube trade. That's a joke too. And although that will help, you need a supportive community. You need to be held responsible and accountable for your actions. And that's the truth, man. If you want to get in shape, go hire a trainer. And you'll get in shape a lot faster than doing it by yourself. That's a fact. Why? Because they hold you accountable, dude. They show you, because you have somebody to talk to and to answer to, right? That's why we have trading accountability partners in our community. It's like very important. It's very, very important. And it makes you a better trader. It's like if you were trading in front of everyone right now live, how would you trade? Think about it. It's made me an insanely better trader. Like how am I trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Incredibly better, right? I'm like 10 times, 100 times more better than I would have been trading just on my own because I do it live. So what if I teamed you up with somebody and you have an accountability partner now and you have to answer that person for your trades or at least show them what you're doing. And then you guys talk, right? Other communities aren't doing that, dude. They'll sell you a course for $200, $300 and then you're goodbye. See ya. That's it. There's no real love. There's no community. So that's the difference, man. Like what we're doing in here, like this is our main group, and I don't get caught up with the main group. But 404 members now, we got rid of like 700 people. We literally ex-nayed 700 people because they weren't active. So like you see these fire emojis, that's every day at least. That's these people. Stuart is probably one of the top students in here. He makes over $5,000 a month trading now. Before he joined us, he was in a demo account. I did an interview with him. He's on my channel. He's now making over $5,000 a month steady with his cash account. And he's got some prop stuff too. Okay. But he's making money with his cash account. James is funded over $700,000 last I heard. So I know he's funded with props and he's doing really well with props. Ishmael's new. You see that fire? That means they're active, bro. And guess what? Our top students are active. Robert, active. Robert's in here. I think he's still in here. Meaning on this live stream, I'm pretty sure. Sheldon, shout out to Sheldon, crushing it. Look at how many, look at the wins. Let me scroll down here. 443 posts of wins. And in each of our TMT games, like this one has 39, this one has 64. What's this week already too? Okay, we just posted this one. That's why, but 52, 19 through the 25. All of those, guess what those are? Setups. So look, you're literally seeing what other traders are doing. You're literally seeing their setup. So there's no community doing it. Look at our classroom. Tons of content in here, right? You want to learn market structure, liquidity, FEGs, when should you trade, 50% rule, all of this stuff, the one strat for life model is what we're teaching. Then you got the calendar. Who's doing it like this, guys? Who is doing it like this? Tell me. Drop the name of a group who's doing it like this. Look at the calendar. You literally have an event every single day if you want. So first step, go join the freaking challenge like I'm telling you. I promise you, like we put in the work to make it badass, and it is badass. So nobody's doing it like that, man. Nobody is doing it like that. If you know of another group doing it like that, then you need to go join that group and dive in head first. Because I don't know of a group where you join and then the actual guy that's doing it is not only doing it live in front of your face, but he's also accessible. right? I get DMs every day. I go through every single DM from my members, and it's very important. And I know a lot of guys with 1,000 members, 2,000 members. I even know a guy has a couple thousand members. And it's wild because like we have like 30 people in this live stream, not even, but he has like 600 in his live stream. And he is not accessible. And no offense to anybody, but it's just, a lot of the group is ignored. He don't care, dude. You're just a number. You're just going to get replaced by somebody else joining because all I have to do is release a short and then I get more members. You see, it's a marketing tactic. So I'm not all about that, man. We're a family group. We're Christian. We're American. And if you don't like that shit, then just get off my stream. And I apologize. I do curse every now and then. It's not very Christian of me. I am working on that, but this is our faith. This is what we believe in. And so I'm not going to hide behind it. And, we're family men. A lot of us, pretty much all of us have kids. My partner Troy has kids. I have kids. Everybody so a lot of our top students have kids, and, that's just how we roll, man. We're a family first group. And we're not Lambos and all that stuff, so you're not going to get that in here. It's just not my style, I have a nice house, I have nice cars, I have nice shit. I showed my, this is the other watch I have. It's nice. This is a beaut. This is probably my favorite Mont Blanc watch that I have. But yeah, I'm not a Rolex-y guy. Everybody knows Rolex. If I wanted to show off, I just go out and buy expensive Rolexes. I do have a knockoff Rolex, which you would never know it's a knockoff, but it's awesome. It's a I forget the type of knockoff, but it was one of my favorite. I found it. My mom actually got it for me. She saw it in New York, and she's very good with. My mom is like brands and styles, and looks like she's 30, but she's 60. She's like into stuff, and so she was looking at the watch she showed me, and so I got that. But it was like $500. And the actual watch is like a $10,000 watch or whatever. But I wear it all the time. Like if I had that watch, I would be afraid to wear it all the time. But yeah, this is a really cool Mont Blanc watch. You guys, I don't know if you know who Mont Blanc is, but it's one of my favorite brands. And you can't really see it very well. But anyways, one of my favorites. It's got the globe at the bottom, and then on the top it's got the bottom of the globe, like I forget the continents or whatever, where it tells you where you're at. It's like for the stars and stuff like that. It tells you where it's. I need to like brush up on it a little bit, but it's one of my favorite watches as well. So it's really nice, and I bought this through trading. I believe it or not, I actually make money trading with cash, not prop, with my own money. And I bought this with my own money. Yes, with my money. I went out and I bought it, guys. So many, I don't know. It's just, I think it's funny because there's so many people that, fake shit and like the prop stuff. I don't even know who's really getting paid out or whatever. So yes, I trade real money on a cash account. Wow, that's crazy. I know. But anyways, 21,350 is looking pretty probable now, guys. We dipped, and look at what we hit. I'm going to put that fib on the 1 hour. Let me show you what I did on that 1 hour, and then who's with me on this? Who actually knows what I'm about to say? Because I showed it, and I just wanted to point it out. It's not that we take the trade. It's that we observe, and now we have better data. Look. What'd that hit? Right? Almost the 0.5. Almost down to the 0.5, guys. You see that? In fact, my circle was up there, and I deleted it, but my circle was right up here. It was just above the 0.5. So we retraced. Next stop, 21,350. So pretty confident with these longs at this point, guys. Nice bullish candle closing above the range. We are in a little bit of consolidation on this 5 minute, so you can see just in general, where is the meat of the trading? And this would really make more sense on a 1. Let me drop down a little bit so you can see it on a 1, okay? So I'm going to just extend this to the left. And like, where is the meat of the trade? It's kind of hard because, you got this extension up, you got the highs over here, you got the lows down here. I'm just going to count this as the bottom, so that's the data we have, right? It's not much I can do, but I would say the meat of the trading, maybe it's a little bit higher. Maybe it's like in this range, this upper range is sort of better for the majority of trading. I don't know. Maybe there's 2 ranges. Doesn't really matter. We're at the top of the range. Next stop is 21,350, and I'm pretty confident with that level right now. I'm gonna put a target on that level. We're about, let's see, how many points away are we? About 20 points away from that level right now. And it's 21,350 is lit up. And above that, guess what? We got 21,370 lighting up now. So shout out to 21,370. Guys, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love in the group and in the chat and everything. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, tick the notification bell. We're doing it every single day, baby. There's that 21,350. Who's got it? Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. 21,350 on the map. And it's tapped. So 21,379 is next. I'm going to move this up. Boy, she's going to do a full recovery, isn't she? It's just so many bears are getting wrecked right now. I love it. Oh, man. That's the thing about trading. It's a zero-sum game, man. So if you do not spend time learning your craft and practicing, you will get wrecked. I mean, that's just the nature of it. I saw this 21,370. Now, guys, real quick, before I go into that, let me go to the 5 and show you what I'm looking at. This extension above the range now is really nice. We now have a little bit of structure forming potentially. I'm going to put this as a potential shelf, and we're looking at potential structure. 379 is looking very probable. Nice little breakout to the highs right here. If you're going to get into something like this, you'd want this to fade back to the shelf and take a long from there. So I put another idea up here. I'm going to go with a wider stop. This is about a 40-point stop. And, you know, wherever you take this is at your own risk. But I definitely could see us climbing up. Even a scale in might be nice here. But that nice little climb. I'm not looking to stay into trades very long. So scaling in is not something I'm less interested in scaling on the prop side of things. If I'm going to be in, it's going to be in and out, especially with futures. And I can get away with that. So I got a buy set at 21,340.79 to be exact. 21,340.79. It's going to be right there, right about there. I got a little buy set up right there. If she taps that, I'm looking for a little taparoo. And I'm already at 1367 for the day. So I'm going to try to push this account, see if I can get it at least above 2K today. That'd be nice. But I don't really have my goal for the day has already been hit. So I'm not really like stressing about it too much. It's just, it'd be nice. There goes that 21,379. Damn, she just cruised right up there. I was thinking about just getting in, but better to come back down and test the shelf. I still got the trade set up. This is still a valid trade set up, and I like this idea. So whether now look, if she does not respect this, then where's she going? Right here. And I'm probably gonna have a very tight stop. To be honest with you, the bottom of this candle wick. Very, very tight. 16-point stop. So I'm gonna be patient, let her come back down. And as long as we're lighting up, like Bookmap has some spots lighting up above, that would be great if we can continue that. We now have below us 21,345. 21,345. Let's go ahead and take a look at that level right here. 21,345. I'm going to keep my setup, okay? My setup is at 5 points lower. Boy, is she just going to continue to push, and then this is the breakout. 21,345. So I'm going to raise to 21,3.5.5 for my entry. Stop loss 21,330, 320, I'm sorry. 21,320, 21,320. Say that 10 times fast. 4.5 is going to be the level right here. 4.550. Boom. Let's see if we can get that. I'm looking for her to come down into the shelf, but not too much. She's extremely bullish. So I'm basically running with the fact that, you know, we do have this nice pull to the upside, this bullishness. So if we come into this fair value gap, I don't know if she'll even fill it. She might. Stop loss is just below. So stop loss is right here. That's going to be a 22-point stop. I don't want to give away $300 or $400, but damn, she's just pulling, isn't she? She's out of here. Yeah, I told you I was very confident after that 5-minute close above the 15-minute range. We pulled back to the almost a 0.5 on the fib on that 1 hour. Price is fractal. And now she's just out of here, dude. So 21,400s are looking pretty sexy right now. Price acceptance above 380 would give us that 20-point push. And we're looking at 21,395 looking sexy. Got big fat buy orders up here too. Sellers sort of rejecting that 390 level right now, but nice fat buy orders coming through, guys. I think we go to those that 400's about to get tapped. Could we write it up 10 points to the 400? Maybe. You don't want to get rejected up here though. Maybe. I mean, you could have potentially a 10-point move. You could be real tight. If this closes like this above your continuation, once again, now you're buying in a very strange area right here, right off that wick test. He comes down a little bit. That could be an interesting little scenario. And you're not looking for much. You're looking for like 10 points back up to the 21, very, very, very small move here. Let's see. That's pretty much it right there. That's the wick test. And she's either going to drop to the shelf, which she definitely could do right here. Yeah, let's get above that range, just a little bit above that range. Yeah, okay, I'm out. That's another 100-point move. I mean, $100, Jesus, 100-point. $100 move, very quick, in and out, boom, boom. That was a little 10-pointer. How much did I get on that? I got $90 after taxes. 83 to 87, so it really wasn't even a 10-point move, but that's okay. Yeah, there it is, guys. So I have a feeling she's gonna pump up there. It's just, dude, I'm looking for the small moves. Forget the big runs, man. Type W in chat if you got another W for the day. It's number 3 on stream. I got 6 total for the day. 6 W's in a row. Ain't nothing for a G, you know what I mean? Just all based off of this continuation strategy, looking at bookmap for hot spots, tapping into VFL every now and then just to make sure we're not losing steam. But here she goes down to the shelf. This is still a valid trade setup, and I'm most likely going to take it. I have it set up. So as of right now, it's set up. We got some W's, Justin, Chris, Marius, David, Rocket. You guys all trade with me. Guys, like I said, go join the challenge so that you understand what we're doing. These are guys that are in our private community. They know what's up, man. Tobez, trading with me every day. Tom, trading with me every day. All of you guys are in the community, in the Midas Touch. TMT, you know what I mean? So drop a W if you got a W in there. Did take this once again on the props side of things. I got this set up down here. Here's the trade that I just took. Like I told you, boom, right there, 83 to 87. Honey Badger don't care. You know what I mean? What else? That's pretty much it. We're going to be patient, wait for the shelf to get tapped. I kind of I would want a better entry, man. Let's see here. We tapped all that liquidity above us. We got 21,417 is lit up. So I might put that down here. I'm going to put that down here. 21,417 is lit up pretty bright. So we're going to go with that as a hot spot. 417 to 420. Continuation model looking really, really nice, actually. And the 5-minute continuation pattern off the shelf is what I'd be looking at. It is, I have to recognize something, guys. This is a 5-minute execution. So, if it's 5-minute execution, you really should put your stop like 50 points lower. That's below this last candle. It just would make more sense. You know what I mean? I don't want to get stopped out off a 5-minute move and not money manage off of a 5-minute model. Does that make sense? So you got to really look at your sizing. So I know I have this in as a mini. I'm actually going to delete that. I'm going to go in on micros right there. I think it's smarter for me to go micros on that. Really trying to, and I'll use the right time frame. I'm going to go to the 5-minute. I'm really trying to size appropriately. And so I'm setting that up right now. I'm going to use three micros, 21, what do I got here? 21, 343. All right, I'm going to go with 21, 342, just so I can feel good about myself getting a better entry. Yeah, just be patient with that fade back into the fair value gap. Chances are she does it. The reason why is because that's how structure works. I mean, that would also be 50%. Remember, price is fractal, so if we just measure the top and the bottom of these swing points, she could go a little bit lower. She could go lower. So keep that in mind. 343, 342 is where I got it set up in trade of 8. This move right here, by the way, is 72 points. I mean, if she makes it all the way up here, right, this whole move would be like an 80-point move. So it's really not a bad move for a cash trade either, to be honest with you. It's really not that bad. She's already 40 points away from the hot spot of 417. And we're in an uptrend. It's looking nice. But guys, if you're enjoying the stream today, smash the like button, drop a comment. I know we got some people in here that probably have never traded with us before. If you have any questions, type it in chat, man. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have as well. I'm most likely going to, we'll see if she bounced off the shelf, and then I think I'm going to wrap up. So we don't have very much time left. I've already been on for, you know, since what, 7:30? So 7, 8, 9, like 2 hours, man. It's a long time. We got 3 W's on stream. We got, I got 6 W's for the day. And you know what, man? It doesn't matter whether you're trading your cash account or a live account or a demo account, a prop account, doesn't matter. Like even a demo account, like practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? So I saw something really funny on Instagram. This guy posted, no, it was on X, my bad. And he posted a picture of, he said, I'm so excited. The strategy really has great potential. And it showed a 79% win rate. So I opened it up. This is this morning. If you follow me on X, you'll see my comment. Because I said 17 trades. And then I had a smile, a laugh, like crying, laughing. And it's like, dude, you got to be kidding me right now. So anyways, I talk about practice. And that's why it made me think of that. But, you know, you can't you can't go make 17 trades and think that you have some winning strategy. Like, you're about to get all your money taken from you. That's what's going to happen. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So what was I going to say? Sorry, I got a text here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Who's up for the day? Type up in chat if you're up for the day. Type down in chat if you're down for the day. If you wanna tell the group, that's okay. We're here. We got your back. We understand. Things happen. If you haven't taken a trade today, say no trades. If you're trading a demo and you're practicing, type practice. Let's see. Let's get a feel for the room, man. Where are you guys at today? Just curious, you know, get a feel for the room. Up, up, up. Okay, awesome, dude. Majority of people are saying up. That's cool. Look, I know somebody in here is probably down, and it's okay, man. Like, you know, I was down Friday. It happens. It's how you get back up that counts, right, guys? So I was down Friday. I lost 1 trade. It wasn't a pretty trade. It was actually 2 trades because I scaled in. Pissed me off it pissed me off because it was such an amateur mistake, to be honest with you, but it's okay. I live, we learn, we get back up. Today, 6 W's. So some people might say, you're over trading. No, I'm not. I'm just waiting for the setup to happen. There's no such thing as over trading. There's trading without your setup. Can I get an amen? So if you trade without your setup, a lot of people are going to look at that and say, you're over trading because you're losing. And it's because you're not waiting for your setup. So Just wait for your setup. You want to trade 100 trades in a day? You're more than welcome to. There are successful day traders. Literally. I mean, go look it up, man. I'm not making it up. There are guys that trade hundreds of trades per day. Hundreds. And they make millions of dollars a year. Hundreds. It's not manual. Not all of it. Some of it's not manual, right? But there are guys that do that. And they just wait for their setup. So if you're not waiting for your setup, you're just lacking patience, and you got to get that patience, baby. Let's go. All right. I don't think I'm going to wait for this to come back down. Guys, we have a high for the day. Come on, smash the like button one more time. Subscribe to the channel. Take the notification bell. I'll be on tomorrow morning. I'll be on maybe in the afternoon. I'll be on in the afternoon, even if it's for 10 minutes, just to kind of go over the charts. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome to. I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Love it. We gonna get it, baby. 2025. Let's go. I'm feeling it, baby. Let's go. I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your trading day, and I'll see you at 1:30. All right? Peace. Deuces. Over and out. Later.